Good evening and welcome to the Kdf Friday Bulletin. This is your trusted source for weekly updates on defense, from operational highlights to the latest developments at the Ministry of Defense. I'm your host, Sergeant Kasim Ali, and these are our top stories tonight. Cabinet Secretary for Defense joins Kenya Defence Forces troops in a joint and combined firepower exercise. Vice Chief of Defense Forces host French and Egyptian delegations in efforts to enhance defense cooperation. Commander Kenya Army completes 4 days visits to Army training institutions in the Isiolo region. Kenya Defence Forces troops operating under Operation Maliza Uhalifu embark on a series of civil-military cooperation activities. And in sports, Defence Forces Amateur Boxing Association holds trophy presentation ceremony. To start us off, Honorable Soipantuya, the Cabinet Secretary for Defense, joined the Kenya Defence Forces troops in a joint and combined firepower exercise at Larisoro, Samburu County. This exercise marked the culmination of the pre-deployment training for the African Union Support and Stabilization Mission in Somalia and the Kenya Military Academy Officers Cadet Grand Finale exercise. The exercise aimed to showcase the Kenya Defence Forces capabilities in joint and combined warfare, while also providing African Union Support and Stabilization Mission in Somalia pre-deployment troops and officer cadets with a realistic warfare experience.
During the event, the CS was shown a static display of various KDF arms and ammunition, where she was briefed on their capabilities. She also received an orientation of the Kenya Army's different formations, including infantry, armor, artillery, and aviation. Later, she participated in a live firing exercise simulating a combat scenario where joint and combined efforts were required to suppress an advancing enemy.
Tunajikakamua kusimama pamoja nanyi na kusema ya kwamba mambo ya training kwanza ni jambo muhimu sana ya kuhakikisha mission readiness na kuhakikisha posture yetu iko imara. I wish you the best. Tunawaombea, tunasimama na nyinyi, na mimi nitaendelea interact na nyinyi at different levels ili kuhakikisha tunatembea pamoja, kuwashikilia na kuwasupport mnapoendelea kusimama in the front line of protecting our country.
Lieutenant General David Tarus, the Commander Kenya Army, who also attended, stressed the importance of training in preparing soldiers to defend and safeguard the nation's territorial integrity.
This is the profession of arms, that we are called so that we can serve our countries and make sure that our citizens are safe and they can continue with their economic activities because we are there for them.
Earlier this week, Lieutenant General John Omenda, the Vice Chief of the Defense Forces, hosted Major General Sebastian Valette, Commander of the French Armed Forces based in Djibouti, and his delegation, as well as Brigadier General Walid Adel El Shobagi, head of the Arab Republic of Egypt's military delegation at the defense headquarters here in Nairobi. The discussion focused on strong defense ties between Kenya, Egypt, and France, and the growth seen as a result of defense cooperation.
During the session with the French delegation, Lieutenant General Omenda highlighted KDF's active role in international, regional, and internal peace support operations and its contribution to the global counter-terrorism war. Major General Valette promised France's commitment towards enhancing combined efforts between the two countries' forces. The leaders also discussed the pending defense cooperation agreement between the two countries. The French delegation later visited the National Defense College and the International Peace Support Training Center in Karen. While meeting with the Egyptian delegation who are in Kenya on a study tour, The Vice Chief of Defense Forces highlighted the long-standing cordial relations between Kenya and Egypt, dating back to the pre-independence era. Over the years, the two nations have collaborated extensively, particularly in the defense sector. He further noted that the two countries have a robust joint commission for cooperation aimed at promoting peace and security at regional and international levels, as well as a technical agreement on defense cooperation, facilitating collaboration in areas such as military medicine, technology transfer, joint manufacturing, military training, and exchange programs.
Lieutenant General David Tarus, the commander of the Kenya Army, visited army training institutions in Isiolo region. The four-day visit aimed to highlight the crucial role of army schools in preparing troops for mission success. The army schools provide training to both officers and service members, equipping them with essential skills necessary for performing their duties. The focus is on leadership, tactical proficiency, technical expertise, and maintaining physical fitness.
During the visit, Lieutenant General Tarus stressed the significance of continuous personal and collective training to ensure the readiness and strength of deployable troops for any potential tasks. He further commended the troops for their dedication in the recently concluded multinational command post and field training exercises, including Exercise Justified Accord 2025 and Haraka Storm, noting that achievement of interoperability is vital in the context of peace support operations.
Major General Fatuma Ahmed, the Commander Kenya Air Force, hosted a delegation from the Royal Air Force and the Central Flying School, led by the Commandant, Group Captain David Flynn, at the Kenya Air Force headquarters. The visit focused on deepening aviation training cooperation between the two forces, fostering stronger ties, and enhancing pilot training programs. During the visit, 4 pilot instructors were awarded certificates after successfully completing the Qualified Pilot Instructors course at Central Flying School.
The newly certified instructors included Major Robert Yegon and Major Stephen Kaya, who received the coveted Qualified Helicopter Instructor certificates, and Major Clifford Mutiria along with Captain Sharon Geiwo, who were awarded Qualified Flying Instructor certificates. This achievement highlights Kenya Air Force commitment to excellence in aviation training. The certified instructors will now mentor the next generation of pilots for various government agencies in Kenya and across East Africa. Their skills are expected to significantly enhance the quality and safety of flight training programs.
Major General Paul Otieno, the Commander Kenya Navy, took part in the 5th Multilateral Naval Exercise Komodo held in Bali, Indonesia. The exercise themed Maritime Partnership for Peace and Stability focused on fostering coordination among multinational naval forces to enhance humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, strengthen civil-military relations, and improve mutual understanding and interoperability in responding to affected regions. The biannual exercise brought together over 30 ships from more than 15 countries, including Kenya, Russia, China, India, and the United States. Take a look.
In addition to the at-sea training, the exercise featured an engineering civic action program which focused on constructing public facilities, as well as a medical civic action program offering a range of community health services, including health screenings, dental care, blood donations, and minor surgeries. The event also hosted an international maritime security symposium, which provides a platform for participants and delegates to address pressing regional and global maritime issues for diverse perspectives. During the event, Major General Otieno held bilateral meetings with different naval leaders and defense officials, discussing matters of mutual interest, regional security, and potential areas of cooperation.
Major General David Keter, the Assistant Chief of Defense Forces for Personnel and Logistics, hosted a delegation from the 54th Pakistan Navy Staff Corps led by Commodore Ehsan Ahmed Khan at Defense Headquarters here in Nairobi. The meeting emphasized on the strong historical relation between Kenya and Pakistan, as well as underscored both nations' shared commitment to regional and global peace.
Major General Keter highlighted the strong and cordial relations between Kenya and Pakistan, rooted in historical ties dating back to the 1960s. These relations were further reinforced in November 2023 when the two nations negotiated a defense cooperation agreement which is currently under consideration. He expressed optimism about the partnership's future, aligning with Kenya Defence Force's commitment to defense diplomacy in advancing national interests, as well as highlighted opportunities for collaboration in areas such as military training and exercises, defense research and development, and cybersecurity. Kenya and Pakistan, both members of the Commonwealth of Nations, share a commitment to promoting regional and global peace, security and economic prosperity despite challenges such as terrorism and border security. The Pakistan Navy Staff Corps delegation visited the Kenya Navy base Mtongwe and the Joint Command and Staff College as part of their study tour.
From the vast grazing fields to your plate, Kenya Meat Commission is your trusted source for premium quality meat products. With over 70 years of experience, KMC upholds the highest standards in meat processing, ensuring fresh, safe, and nutritious products for households across Kenya. Supplying excellence, KMC guarantees top-tier beef, mutton, and canned meat, meeting your needs with consistency and quality. Looking for the best in meat? Choose Kenya Meat Commission, where quality meets trust.
Kenya Defence Forces troops operating under Operation Maliza Uhalifu embarked on a series of activities to support local communities in the North Rift region. The activities included sharing meals with pupils, providing medical camps, and distributing fresh water in Baragoi. In Kaloa, KDF alongside Medical Mission Africa treated over 250 patients, while in Lomelo they supplied food, water, and medical services. Take a look.
KDF troops based in Baragoi Forward Operating Base shared a meal with pupils and staff of Nalingangor Primary School, held a medical camp, and administered dewormers to 200 pupils. In addition, the troops supplied clean drinking water. Elsewhere in Kolawa Forward Operating Base, KDF troops in collaboration with Medical Mission Africa conducted a medical camp at Todo and Kakapul, where they attended to more than 250 patients. The medical camp ran for 3 days. Additionally, KDF troops from Chamolingot Multi-Agency Command Center and Chesitate Forward Operating Base distributed water and food and carried out medical camp to residents of Lomelo. Speaking during the event at Lomelo, the officer commanding Chesitate Forward Operating Base, Major Yusuf Sora, said that such activities improve relations with the community in an effort to enhance security in the region.
By undertaking such activities, the members of the community feel safe around us. So by doing so, we intend to bring them closer to us. When they come closer to us, then we are able to access them and they are able to access us. Through that interaction, we are also to get some information, and we've been able to intercept so many criminal activities through such interactions.
Tunashukuru wanajeshi wetu, tunashukuru ofisi ya DCC na mtu yote yule ambayo ako tayari kutuletea mambo ya amani hapa. Tunashukuru Mungu na tunaendelea kwa namna hii pamoja.
Amani analete kila kitu ile mzuri. Ile maneno ile mbaya huzilete amani. Huzilete watu akae mzuri.
Maritime exercise Cutlass Express 2025 officially concluded earlier this week with a closing ceremony in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. During the event, the Commander Kenya Navy Base Manda Bay, Brigadier Lazarus Wafula, representing the Commander Kenya Navy, held bilateral discussions with Rear Admiral David Ludwa, who represented United States Naval Forces, Europe and Africa at the United States 6th Fleet. The discussions focused on enhancing Kenya-United States maritime security cooperation through joint training, intelligence sharing, and strategies to combat illicit maritime activities in the Western Indian Ocean region.
Running from 10th to 21st February 2025, Exercise Cutlass Express 2025 was part of a broader initiative sponsored by United States Africa Command and facilitated by the United States 6th Fleet. The exercise brought together over 20 multinational partners for intensive maritime security training aimed at enhancing cooperation in the Western Indian Ocean region. It brought together over 18 countries from Africa, Asia, and Europe. Kenya Navy personnel actively participated in key training exercises including Maritime Operations Center benchmarking visits, board, search and seizure operations, chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear training. The exercises aimed at strengthening their readiness to tackle piracy, smuggling, and other maritime security threats.
Switching gears, Kenya Defence Forces troops deployed to secure the Lamu Port South Sudan-Ethiopia Transport Corridor LAPSSET road project under Operation Amani Boni have made a significant strides in improving the quality of life for local communities in Garissa County. In Sarira Village, Fafi constituency, Kenya Defence Forces constructed a water pan to alleviate the persistent water shortage affecting the area. This new water source will support both domestic use and livestock, helping residents better cope with the challenges of drought.
During the groundbreaking ceremony, Major Julius Ngolesia urged the community to support KDF's efforts and other national development projects. He reaffirmed that such initiatives, beyond their security objectives, are designed to foster development and improve the quality of life for local populations. Local leaders expressed gratitude for the initiatives and emphasized the importance of supporting the ongoing LAPSSET road project, which promises to bring vital infrastructure and economic opportunities closer to the community. In Wajir South constituency, KDF troops from the 7th Kenya Rifles conducted a medical camp at Karura Center, offering treatment to local residents and addressing the region's healthcare challenges. Additionally, the troops provided clean water to combat the ongoing water scarcity, which has been exacerbated by the dry season. The local leadership and residents applaud KDF continuous efforts to foster peace, security, and development in the area.
In a significant move to improve learning conditions within Langata Barracks, Lieutenant Colonel Daniel Musau recently hosted representatives from Cigna Healthcare to assess the status of facilities and programs at Langata Barracks Nursery School. The meeting provided an overview of the school and highlighted several projects funded by the organization. The organization is currently undertaking a facelift of the institution with the installation of new audiovisual learning devices and playground swings, which have significantly enhanced the pupils' learning and playing experiences. On 26th February 2025, the Defence Forces Amateur Boxing Association hosted its trophy presentation ceremony at the Jamhuri Showground Officers' Mess to honor the outstanding achievement of its athletes. The event celebrated the remarkable performances of boxers who represented the country in major international competitions, including the 2024 All-African Games in Accra, Ghana, the All-Africa Military Games in Abuja, and the All-Africa Boxing Championships.
The ceremony brought together senior military officials, Boxing Federation representatives, Defence Forces Amateur Boxing Association Executive Committee, and sports enthusiasts, all gathered to recognize the dedication and triumphs of the nation's finest amateur boxers. The athletes were commended for their exemplary performances, which brought pride to the country and underscored the Defence Forces' commitment to nurturing sporting talent. Brigadier Bernard Korir, chairman of the Defence Forces Amateur Boxing Association, praised the athletes for their hard work, resilience, and patriotism, acknowledging their immense contribution to the team. Among the feted was Sergeant Edwin Okongo, who clinched a gold medal at the All-Africa Military Games, showcasing exceptional skills and determination. Other notable honorees included Corporal Kevin Maina, who also secured a gold medal, and Senior Private Robert Okaka, who earned bronze in the All-Africa Military Games and All-Africa Boxing Championships respectively. Additionally, the event highlighted the upcoming participation of 3 female KDF boxers and 1 civilian in the World Boxing Championship set to take place in Belgrade, Serbia. Their qualification for the prestigious global tournament reflects the growing prominence of Kenyan boxing and the Defence Force's continuous efforts to promote the sport.
The Moi Air Base fraternity concluded its week-long inter-wings football tournament with Brigadier Bernard Oluoch, the base commander, presiding over the event at Sina Makosa grounds. The thrilling final saw the Kenya Air Force Training Wing defeat the Technical Maintenance Group 3-1 in the men's category. Meanwhile, in the women's final, the Training Wing edged out the Tactical Transport Wing with a 1-0 victory.
The tournament featured 6 male teams and 4 female teams competing in a total of 15 matches, with each team vying for the chance to represent Moi Air Base at the upcoming Chief of the Defence Forces Bora Cup. The event highlighted impressive displays of talent, teamwork, and determination throughout the competition. Corporal Samuel Iberi of Technical Maintenance Group was named the top male scorer with 5 goals, while Senior Private Swale Mohammed of the Kenya Air Force Training Wing earned the title of Best Male Player. Private Abdallah Mwishe, also from Kenya Air Force Training Wing, was recognized as the best goalkeeper. In the female category, Catherine Kongutia of Training Wing was the top scorer with 2 goals, Nessie Mbai of Helicopter Wing was named the best player, and Corporal Winnie Chesang of Technical Maintenance Group was honored as the best goalkeeper.
And that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. We look forward to your feedback via our official social media handles. Enjoy viewership next Friday for the Kdf Friday Bulletin. The KDF fraternity takes this opportunity to wish Ramadan Mubarak to our Muslim brothers and sisters. May this holy month bring peace, blessings, and unity. Until next time, I've been your host, Sergeant Kasim Ali. Stay blessed.